Hello and welcome to one of my beer reviews. Okay, I'm going to be reviewing a beer this evening I haven't had before by a brewery that are very familiar to me. They're based in Reading, they're called Phantom, and I think it's fair to say that I'm friends with pretty much everyone that works at the brewery. And I often help out there actually. I do quite a lot of volunteering on when they've got functions on, I work behind the bar and stuff. So, they're good mates of mine, and you could argue that maybe I'm going to be a little bit biased, but I won't be because, as they know, as well as everyone, hopefully, that I only do honest reviews. But I have to say, I'm really excited about reviewing this next beer because, yeah, it's the first one of a series of three new beers they brought out called Under the Sea. The first one is, in essence, a table beer. Comes in at 3.5%, and it's got Bru-1 and Vic Secret hops. And I believe they've been spun through a spin bot as well. I'll explain what that is in a bit. And the second one in the series is an IPA brewed with Galaxy hops, a lovely hop from Australia. That comes in at 6%. And then the third and final one in the series, a dipper, a tipper maybe? No, an Imperial Stout, coming in at 9%, infused with Oreo biscuits even. And from what I've been told by one of the guys that works at the brewery, 20,000 Oreos were used in making that beer. So that sounds pretty special. But I'm going to start with the low ABV one, with the table beer first of all. And this is it. Here it is. Under the Sea, 3.5%. And first things first is the artwork on the can is absolutely super, isn't it? Isn't that really lovely? Really, really something special. And what's nice as well, that because they've just brought these out and for a limited period only, it's 15 quid for 3 cans, which is very reasonable. It also comes with a glass. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely super. And so basically, it is a table beer, as I said, and with Vic Secret and Bru-1 hops, which have gone through the spin bot. Now, basically, a spin bot, they're getting used quite a lot by breweries now, and they're very expensive. So a lot of breweries have sort of held back from buying them. So if you want one that's sort of worth its while, then you're looking at sort of minimum 10,000 quid. They're not cheap at all, but they will save you money because the whole point of a spin bot, basically, what they do, they centrifuge the hops, centrifuges the whole beer, and what it does, it brings out more of a flavour from the hops. So in essence, you can use less hops and get the same flavour from a beer, or you can make a beer just crazily hoppy instead. So that's the whole point of a spin bot. And as I said, they're becoming quite relatively commonplace now. And Phantom got theirs, I can't remember when it was, but it was this year at some stage. And apparently the one they've got is the first one of its type in the UK. So that's what Dane, the head brewer, was telling me. But the artwork in these cans were by a lady called Hannah Horn. I can't say I know her, to be fair, but she specialises in natural world and surreal beyond. Okay, but it is quite cool, isn't it? I do like the artwork. Now, this is a table beer, and I would be honest, table beers are not my favourite style of beer because they're very, very hard to get right. Lots of breweries have made them, and I would say the vast majority from the ones I've tried haven't quite nailed it. It's really hard to make a beer of a low ABV have a really lovely hoppy flavour. It's quite a skill to it. And out of the ones I've tried, the only ones which I can recall being really good, the one from the Colonel in London, their table beer is absolutely on the money. It's beautiful. Buxton's, I think it's called Jacob's Ladder. That's not bad as well. And there was one which Wild Weather did. Better something. I can't remember the full name of it. That was a few years ago. And they initially did a table beer called Babel Tree, and it really wasn't very good. But the second one they did, I had it on cask, and it was absolutely on the money. It was beautiful. That was about 3.2% or something. But yeah, so hopefully this is good. I mean, they've picked two great hops. Vic Secret comes from Australia. Was it Australia or New Zealand? Can't remember, but it's a New World hop anyway. And Bru-1, which comes from the fantastic Yakima Valley up in Washington State in the west coast of America. And Bru-1 hops are very, very recent. They're well known for having lovely tropical flavours, and particularly the lovely pineapple notes you get from Bru-1 hops. So this should be interesting. Should be good, hopefully. But let's get it in the glass and let's see what it's like. Yeah, it came out the fridge about 10 minutes ago, so it's nicely chilled. Okay, that's coming out a nice colour, isn't it? A nice sort of golden colour. Do like the glass. I think it's absolutely super. And I think, that's a pretty... I'll stop there. Got a lovely head, two-finger head going on. It's a pretty damn good deal, I think. 15 quid for 3 cans, one of which is a 9% Imperial Stout, and a glass, I can't fault that. It's brilliant. But, right. Well, there we go. Great combination, lovely colour. Let's go with the nose. Ooh, yeah, you can definitely smell the hops. You're definitely coming through. You're getting a nice tropical notes on the nose. Definitely, that's probably coming from the Bru-1. You're really getting that through. Not much else really. The tropical hop aroma is definitely there. But yeah, it smells pretty good. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Now, it's not the sort of beer that's going to blow your socks off hops wise, because it just won't. It's a 3.5% beer. It's not going to happen, but it's really quite pleasant. Do you know what? That is a pretty damn fine effort, It's not as good as the Colonel's. I think that's just an enigma. I don't think anyone's going to be as good as the Colonel's table beer. But it's really good. It is nice. The hops are coming through. Lovely sort of subtle flavour. Really refreshing beer, actually. On a summer's day, that would be divine. That would be absolutely lovely. You can just session it for ages and, because it's only 3.5%, you're not going to get rat-arsed on it. It's lovely. It's really good stuff, And, yeah, there we are. Under the Sea, the first of a set of 3 which have just come out by Phantom Brewing from Reading. And this is the table beer, coming in at 3.5% in a 440ml can. And I just love the artwork. I think it's absolutely super. There we go, folks. Well, would I drink it again? Yeah, I definitely would. It's lovely. And I hope there may be... it's obviously winter time now. It's December, nearly Christmas. And I'm hoping that maybe they bring it out again sort of summertime, because it'll be a really lovely summer drink now. It's really, really beautiful. So what would I give it? What would I give Under the Sea, the 3.5% table beer? Do you know what? It's a pretty good table beer. I'm impressed. It's an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 beer. So there we are, folks. Thank you very much for listening. All the best. Cheers. Goodbye.